How do you drink your coffee? Medium, dark, light, or decaf? However you drink your coffee, head over to grimandgardencoffee.com right now to get you a bag. Our prices have never been lower. The official coffee of the Third Wheel Podcast. Three, two, one. Third Wheel Podcast, guys. Welcome back. I'm Caleb.
Hello, I'm Shabs.
There it is. That's right. Almost 4 years coming up in like maybe 4 or 5 months, something like that. And that's kind of crazy. 4 years doing this. And we're still nobodies. I love it.
Wow.
I wonder how much trouble I get in at my job if people found out who I was, and it was just over. What do you think about the color of this shirt? I actually kind of like it. I'm pretty happy with the orange.
Is it pink?
It's like a pink / I guess you can't really tell, can you? The lighting in this room is god awful. I just want to point that out. It's hideous lighting. If camera's on me, I try not to keep it on for very long. When I'm doing shorts and stuff. So, but yeah, it's pink. It's salmon essentially. So like orangish pink. But anyway.
Speaking of salmon.
Oh. What? Continue.
Fish.
Really thought you were going somewhere with that. I was so confident I took a sip from my beverage and was expecting like a whole conversation.
Fish.
Very good. Well, I want to talk about for like 2 seconds because I know you're tired of talking about it. Supergirl is going to finish lower than Morbius made. Now, to be fair, Morbius released in the theaters twice. Okay. But I don't have the total number in front of me, but it's really not that important. I just thought I saw an article saying it's finishing out lower than Morbius. Do you think if they released it in theaters one more time, it would do better and actually like?
Well, statistically,
yeah, it needs that second opening. I know we talked about that one to death, but I still am flabbergasted. I hope James Gunn gets another chance. Well, he's gonna make the new Superman. I hope he learned his lesson because Marvel this past weekend. Did you end up watching Spider-Man?
I did, yeah.
They made $1 billion in 5 days.
$1 billion?
$1 billion in 5 days. It opened higher. And now, hear me out on this. It opened higher than Endgame did. I don't know if it's going to
How is that possible?
I don't know. Because
it's a Spider-Man film.
No, hold on. No matter what stage superhero movies are in.
Spider-Man will always make money, I know.
Batman. And Batman.
But Avengers 100%
right.
outdoes that.
Yeah.
So how on earth... And I don't even think this was like the most anticipated by far. Was there just literally nothing else playing?
Right. And that's not true because Odyssey extended their their run in IMAX, Now, just a quick review in the final score. I don't think this was the best out of all of them. It was really good. So like you said, most anticipated, like No Way Home. You want to talk about stuff people were excited for.
Oh, yeah.
And all this big, and that didn't open higher than this one did. So I really want to know, like, what the heck happened on this one, to make it to where, like, 1 weekend, $1 billion. Because I thought this is higher. This is crazy numbers. This is more than just Spider-Man movies / Batman movies. Like this.
I still can't believe that.
Yeah.
That is insanity.
Yeah. And it's like, I know it's not because everyone's excited because we got 2 Marvel films last year, right? No, 3. We got 3 last year. We had Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, and we had Captain America. You know what I mean?
Dude, I heard a rumor that like Tom Holland said when he becomes a dad, he's gonna retire. I don't think they're gonna let him. I think
they can't. They can't.
Like real Spider-Man, they're gonna take his firstborn.
Because nobody believes me, right? I kept saying Tom Holland's like, okay, falling off isn't the right word. It's just like the momentum that they thought he was going to have after he was debuted as Spider-Man is like nowhere near what people predicted. People thought like he can only go up from here. It turns out Spider-Man was going to be his biggest role. You know, like he's not
Yeah.
he's not his wife. You know, his wife is in like
Right.
everything. Like,
Hmm.
and if it's got sand in it, she's in it for one. But two, like
Yeah.
people want her for like everything. Like MJ's her smallest role. Okay, so with Tom
That's
Holland,
that's so weird.
what?
Like just putting it all together, like, and that's probably better than Dune, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Dune's not going to
Wait.
make that much money.
is
Like it's going to make money. Like it'll probably make
it the crazy thing about that? This is 100%. There's no way Doomsday will make more than that in the
right.
first week.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way. If Endgame couldn't, then absolutely not Doomsday.
Right. I think this one will make money. Doomsday. I don't know. They made their break-even point so crazy.
Not
That's the
like
thing.
this.
That's what I
Not like
yeah.
that.
That's what I can't. I keep trying to explain to my buddy who's like so excited for Doomsday for some reason. Like for some reason, like
Mm,
he is on board. Like he's going Infinity War level of excitement. I don't get that because like the MCU's been semi-dead for a long time, right?
yeah.
But for some reason, he's like that. This is like he may as well. Endgame may as well have came out last year. That's how excited he is. Like this
Mm,
is the very next follow up. Um, and I'm with you. Like they made their break even point like 1.3 billion essentially with marketing. The cast alone, dude. Just the cast bill is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Like I swear, like Disney had to put his house on mortgage. You know, he had to take a loan out to
yeah.
fund this film. That's how much money they sunk into this. Like, if this breaks, if this, like, it's not gonna flop. But if it doesn't at least break even, they are screwed. Like they sunk so much into this.
Oh yeah.
This isn't your average box office disappointment. This will be a colossal hit for Disney if this doesn't work out. At least minimum break even.
Hmm.
And, you know, they've sunk so much into this. So I could see them putting superhero movies on hold for the next 10 years if this one does bad, you know?
Oh yeah.
So Spider-Man making $1 billion, you know, Sony has to get a cut of that. I don't know how much it is though, but they have to get a cut of it. I don't even think they predicted Spider-Man was going to do this well. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
Oh, dude, I bet they're. Oh, yet again, I bet they're just kicking themselves, knowing that Sony owns so much Spider-Man.
I know. Well, you know, when they sold it, they were going bankrupt. This is before Disney bought them out. When they sold
Right.
Spider-Man it was just Marvel. It was just Marvel Comics. It wasn't Marvel. It
Yeah.
wasn't even Marvel Studios till way later. Because even when Iron Man 1 came out, it wasn't Marvel Studios yet, I don't think. Well, Disney bought them out and everything, and that's when they started doing the Avengers stuff. But yeah, Spider-Man just blew the top off of all predictions. Like, it's hard for me. I can't fathom it. My theater was full, by the way. I don't know how hard it was for you to get tickets, but it took me I mean, I the day of when I decided I was going to buy tickets, I had to go ahead and schedule the day after because it was full.
Mhm.
You know, when I finally got around to like, okay, I should probably get these ahead of time. It wasn't going to happen. I tried to do it Saturday morning. Every showtime we were going for before we had something to do in the evening was booked. Like even
Wow.
11 a.m. was full. So I had to do like
Oh yeah, no, it was packed,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah. I had to do three. No, I say full. There's like 2 seats in the front, and they weren't 2 seats together. um. So, yeah, no, it was a hassle getting it done. And so I ended up having to go at 3 p.m. on Sunday. I brought the Galactus popcorn bucket as is now customary to all Marvel Studios films. You know, I got to bring the giant popcorn bucket. The guy was eyeballing me the whole time bringing it in, like I was smuggling in a freaking bioweapon or something, about to open fire. The true power
Mm.
of Galactus on the theater, right? But anyway, The movie itself, chaps. What did you think about it?
First of all, do you want to go to what I liked or didn't like first?
Um. Okay. Let's start with what you liked. I didn't realize you didn't. There was something you
Okay.
didn't like about it.
Oh yeah, there's a pretty big problem I have with it.
Okay.
Not to outweigh it, I still liked it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
Good to know.
I enjoyed the film quite a bit. Um, what I liked about it, I think honestly, I think Tom Holland knocked it out of the park this time.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is probably the best acting he's done. When he had to last film, he had to share the screen with a lot of really popular actors. This one, it's mosely his story. You know, it's
Yeah.
mostly just like completely centered on him.
Right.
Um, I liked how they kind of took Venom in a different direction. It's not Venom, but like
Yeah.
kind of took that idea in a different direction of like evolution and such.
Yeah.
Obviously, like where it's going, where it's like, oh well, you have to stop fighting growth. Um, Action was really cool. I didn't always know where the film was going, which was always a nice
Mm-hmm.
treat. Uh, yeah, really, I just kind of like really appreciated Tom Holland in this role, and then like uh, even his friends, or just like Zendaya or MJ, like I usually don't like them that much in the movies, but this one, like him trying to wrestle with like how much he genuinely loves this person, but there's absolutely nothing there.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was handled really well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's not. I'm so glad they didn't just go back on what they did.
Yeah.
Like it's so easy for them to do that these days, but um,
I know they could have gotten the comic route of like he undid the wish and everything was back
oh
to
yeah.
normal, but
Well,
they didn't do that.
basically what they did with Endgame, but whatever.
Yeah, I guess we should say spoilers. Let's just go ahead and get that out the way. We're spoiling the movie. However, based
Okay.
on these box office numbers, you already saw it.
Mhm.
In fact, you probably already
Oh
saw it.
sure, yeah,
You probably already
three
saw it the
times.
second time already. So anyway.
Yeah, dude, the action was great. I actually I didn't know if I was gonna love Frank Castle, but I think they play well off each other.
Yeah. Oh
So there's
yeah.
just a lot of really good emotion and action in this film, and yeah, I liked it
Yeah.
definitely.
Well, okay. So you haven't seen the other Punisher stuff then, have you? Because he's
Uh,
been good for like
I
10
saw
years.
I saw Daredevil.
Okay, yeah. So you saw him in Daredevil too, John
Yeah.
Bernthal. So he's been Punisher for quite a
Well,
while.
I was a little afraid of bringing him back to a PG-13
Yeah.
because that's how I think the original Punisher movie was PG-13 or something, and
Oh
that's why
crap. You
it
can
was just
still
like
kill. You can still kill
dog
people.
water.
Yeah, but
Yeah, because that's what we love about him.
you can
It's not
still
it's not
yeah. You can still
it's not
murder.
that he kills people; it's how he kills people.
I need to finish. I need to watch his own show. I only saw Daredevil season 2, but
I after seeing this, I definitely wanted to try it out.
yeah. And then apparently One Last Kill was okay. The little special they did.
Mm.
I'm assuming it ties into this where he's not killing, and I'm gonna put money down Spider-Man shows up or something. But I love this is why I've loved this for a while about Marvel films is that I love the world that they've created. I know
Mhm.
that for a while it got off track. They tried to expand into characters nobody liked, but
Sure.
they're shrinking it back down. But I love that up the street Hulk is teaching a class and then he hulks out and he
Yeah.
gets to show up in the movie. I love that
Good
Spider-Man's
community almost.
yeah. I like that Spider-Man's fighting crime and then Punisher decides he's also fighting crime and they could bump into each other and they
Mhm.
don't agree with each other's methods, so Spider-Man has to like treat him almost like a criminal and just like web him up to where
Mhm.
he can't kill people. Um I truly believe that we're in a world where another superhero can show up because they're bored or they're just trying to do their thing and that they can just overlap just like in a comic series like
I was about to say that's literally how the comics usually
yeah
work. Is that they just kind of end up meeting. You never know who's gonna show up
right right
because they're all living in proximity to each other.
exactly like Doctor Strange is probably doing something 5 blocks over and he can pop up at any time. Obviously there's
Mhm.
more that goes into the movie than that, like you got to sign Benedict Cumberbatch and schedule him. I get that, but if it really feels like a comic book where it's a crossover episode. It's the crossover issues 1 through 6. Enter the
Yeah,
Punisher. It feels like that, and
that's a
I
good point.
I love it. I
Mm.
felt that since Thor Ragnarok came out, where Thor is literally in another galaxy over, and oh shoot, here's Hulk. He's on
He
Gladiator
doesn't have
Planet.
to be an Avengers film
Right.
to team up.
They just cross over now and they just have fun together. I This movie captures that so perfectly. It felt like a comic book. Outside of the
Mm.
shots that are comic covers, like they recreate the comic covers where the original Amazing Fantasy, where you see Spider-Man going like this and he's holding somebody under his arm. They recreate that.
Mm.
They recreate the one where Scorpion uppercuts him and Spider-Man's like in the air. And then they recreate the one where the guy runs his head like a battering ram into the wall. Like they recreate those
Mm.
like classic comic covers, which is really cool. But outside of that, it's more than just here's a pretty picture that you recognize.
Mm.
It feels like a world that they've cultivated and earned again. This one does. I didn't feel like, you know, they didn't. I don't feel like this one pushed anything that I wasn't politics wise. I didn't agree with or anything, or I don't even think it had an agenda really to push.
No.
And I don't know. I mean, that's really not a compliment. I feel like that should be bare minimum. Of like, oh, thank you for not shoving stuff in that
Mm.
some kind of weird commentary. But yes, Tom Holland gives the Spider-Man role of his career, I think, because, and this could have had to do with the director, but a lot of people are pointing out that like the original director, John Watts, he did the original the home trilogy. It was too Marvel-ish. With this new director,
Mm.
he didn't want to do green screen, so there's a lot less just I don't know if you ever look at the behind the scenes of the original trilogy with Tom Holland, it's all blue
Always
screen.
in front of a green screen,
Always.
yeah,
Like
or
even
blue screen,
just
yeah.
literally the simple scene where Peter is looking at Aunt May's grave. Like
Mm.
everything in that shot, there's nothing really there. It's all green screen. I don't even think the actors are in the same room when Happy Hogan shows up. I don't even think they were
Right.
together. Like it is jarring. And in this one, there's sets, there's action, there's ninjas. The ninjas are doing their own stunts, and Tom
Mm.
Holland's doing his own stunts. Like, and they're all in the same room together. It's really good. So the action was like top notch. I'm with you. A lot of problems I had with the earlier films in the Infinity Saga was like there's no like lasting consequences. At the end of Civil War,
Mhm.
the Avengers break up, but Captain America sends his phone to
Right.
Iron Man and says, "Hey, when you need me for the Avengers movie, give me a call." And like so there's no lasting
Mhm.
consequences from the Civil War. Still a good movie. I watched it recently. It's still fantastic.
Right.
It's just like my problem was like all those movies, they have to have the Avengers film coming up. So no matter what, no matter how big of a fight they get into, everything has to come together at the end. This one, it's like you said, they could have easily, paid Benedict Cumberbatch, brought in Doctor Strange,
Right.
brought in Benedict Wong, and like, hey, can you undo the curse? I'm sorry, who are you? Just
Mhm.
cast a spell and remember. They didn't do that. It was like Spider-Man made his bed and he's sleeping in it, and we get to
Well,
see.
I thought they were gonna set up Ned because they made him. I kind of forgot this was a plot point in the last film where he can use magic.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna set that up
Okay.
where he undoes a
Where
spell,
he
like
undoes
his
it,
part of
yeah.
the spell. But no, like they stuck to their good. They
Mhm.
tease something toward at the end, but they don't say what it is, and it means
Yeah.
they can. It leaves up for interpretation, at least
Yeah.
for now.
So like I don't know what it. It's like you said. I don't quite know what it implies. Like does Ned? Oh, the handshake triggered Ned remembering stuff. I don't know, but like I said, spoilers. Yeah. So let's see. Small scale. I thought people loved how small scale
Hmm.
it was. It wasn't an Avengers level threat. Although, okay, so Jean Grey's in the movie. Marvel
Yeah.
swore up and down. Disney, Kevin Feige, everyone said, no, she's not Jean Grey. Wink. And that's a lie. It's Jean Grey. And she is like one of the strongest beings in the Marvel universe, like hands down.
Right.
Like I think she could even take down Scarlet Witch. In this one,
Oh yeah.
yeah, in this one, she's like she barely knows what she can do. She knows she can kind of pause time within a little spear. She can read minds. She can possess minds. She's kind of, sort of semi like getting more familiar with her powers. So right now, Wanda would still be the main winner in a fight. Um, so it's a very nerfed Jean Grey right now.
She's like way younger than usual, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think Jean Grey's already a grown up in all the X-Men comics you
Yeah.
read. So small scale, she wants to free her sister. She doesn't want to take over the world.
Which was she a comic book character? Her sister?
Probably, I'm sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure Wolverine's got a brother. I'm sure Peter Parker. Peter
Yeah.
Parker has clones. He's got
Oh
cousins.
yeah.
Everybody's got a brother. Freaking at the end, do you remember X3 when Professor X dies? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And it just turns out there's a clone of his brother that he can possess,
Right.
and that's how he lives. Like, it's so stupid. Everyone's got a sibling. Bruce Banner's probably got a sister.
Oh sure. Yeah.
So anyway, what was I saying? Small scale. Scorpion, he's robbing banks. He's breaking out of prison. They tease there's a shocker. Yelena because she's got to come back in Avengers Doomsday. She's in this one now too. How do you feel
Which
about
was that? Go ahead.
How do you feel about Yelena, Black Widow?
I really like her. I think she was a complete waste in this movie.
Mm. What do you think
Like
she should have
this
been doing?
was like deleted scene added on last second.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like all it ever is like they sit in a room, she states the
Yeah.
obvious or says to go somewhere else for information.
Yeah.
And then like the second scene is literally just a Zoom call. So it's like,
Right.
yeah, cuz send an email. And then like for her to say, the whole joke, they small potatoes. This is too small for the Avengers. It's like, but this
Yeah.
movie, outdid everything. It's just funny how it works. But
Yeah.
I really do like her as a character, to be honest.
Right.
More than the original Black Widow, to be honest. I just like the
Really?
more because it's more jaded.
Yeah.
I think I just like those characters, like more flawed characters, more.
Mhm. Yeah.
Obviously, I love the original Black Widow, but this one definitely has like she was a bad guy, definitely first, as you could tell.
Yeah.
Which makes me, I still never saw the original. I need to go see the Black Widow movie.
Yeah. That's where Yelena's introduced, and it was a little bit muddled in that movie. Like they frame it in a way where they were all there the whole time, and it's like, well, where were you when Avengers 1 happened? you know. So anyway, but that's a minor gripe. But it's fun to, like, you get the introduction of all the characters. I love Thunderbolts. I wish it made more money, but it wasn't earned.
Oh,
It
sure.
wasn't earned at all. Like, you
Yeah.
had to watch the TV shows to understand what was going on. You had to remember Ant-Man 2. Like, I did none of those things. So,
Right.
but anyway, I like her a lot too. I still love Scarlett Johansson, but Yelena, to me, I know I watch Critical Drinker. He's not sold on Yelena. He keeps thinking they're forcing her into everything, and I don't know. Like, she has a lot of personality. I love Florence Pugh. I think she's fun. So I really think, yeah, no, I think she adds a lot. I think she's a lot more fun than some people give her credit for. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. Well, from other people's perspective, I generally, I'm like, I don't know. I just get her vibe.
Right.
And then like her dad, like them two together is just like,
Oh, the red.
it's golden.
Yeah, the red.
I mean, it's way more chemistry than freaking Hawkeye had and the original Black Widow had.
Yeah, absolutely. So I like her, but yeah, she's a little bit like she's in there to give exposition and to make a joke about potatoes, which is already catching memes online.
Yay.
So yeah, John Bernthal as Punisher, fun. He's great. Their chemistry's great.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I didn't have a lot of cons. I had some small gripes, so I guess we can get to that, and then we got to reset the camera. But I got a couple tiny things that annoyed me.
Okay.
So I'll get just mine out the way. They're pretty quick. So there's like a force spot where they got the device that could stop Bruce Banner from turning into Hulk, and when they're about to put it on, Bruce is like, "No, it's too late. Get away!"
Right.
Like, and there's like, I don't know if you saw the Rick and Morty thing where like Rick's like, "We're about to explode. Here we go," and then like nothing happens, and then Jerry's like, "There was so much time to explain." I felt that way with this, where it's just like they could have put that on, and he didn't have to Hulk out, and for no reason, because the plot said Bruce doesn't get.
We have to have a Hulk moment.
We have to have the Hulk moment because 5 seconds later, like you can count to 5. When he turns into Hulk and then Spider-Man tries to put it on, he says, "Oh, it's too, it's not piercing the Hulk cells. Like his skin's too tough. It's not piercing through." You could have just had that be the explanation, personally. Like he could have already turned to Hulk and then he or when he tries to put it on Bruce is like already hulking out in the neck area and he can't stick it on because it's too late.
Yeah.
But of course, like for no reason, there was like literally a 30-second window where he could have put it on, and Bruce like no reason. He's like, nope, too late, get away.
Also, in that same scene, we already know that Jean Grey can possess people, and has been this entire time. Yet Frank Castle's the one who goes after her, and he's like, "Don't worry, I got it." It's like, whoa, what do you think's gonna happen?
He doesn't have Magneto's helmet on. Like, come on, dude. He doesn't have it. Yeah, I didn't think about that until he found her, and then she possessed him like immediately, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know how you expected that to happen.
Right, but then my brain kicked in. I was like, oh, he's an idiot. Like that made no sense.
Right.
So I think they captured. Okay, I haven't read a ton of Punisher stuff, but from the stuff I have read, where he shows up in the Avengers in the comics, anytime the Punisher shows up, all the Avengers like roll their eyes because he's like he does. So I think the movie got it right, at least from what I've read. The Punisher like messes stuff up because he just likes to start shooting.
Oh yeah, he's an actual psychopath.
Right. So everyone's like, "Dang it, Frank!" So I thought this movie captured that very well. It's like anytime he showed up, like he just like stupidly starts to shoot the Hulk. Like that tracks for his character because all he knows to do is just kill. So when he sees the Hulk, he's like, "Pow, pow, pow," making the Hulk matter. So anyway, I thought that tracked. So I thought they captured Punisher really, really well. In fact, they give him more humanity than I think the comics even do. Again, just the ones I've read. I haven't read a ton, but I've read a few. So in this one, he's sitting there with Spider-Man at the hospital, and he's like, crying over it. He's like, "Man, we're friends now." Like, I don't think that's in the comics, really. I really don't. I think the whole time he's just pissy and angry. So I thought humanizing him was really cool, and them having like a mutual understanding. But anyway, that was my real complaint. Was just like there were some parts that like. There was one more. I just can't remember it right this second. But it was just
that complaint definitely ties into my biggest one.
Okay.
Let's reset real quick.
Yeah, sure. Well, we get 3 minutes, but that's okay. I'll just do it. Hold on. And in 3, 2. All right. Go ahead.
So, it's funny how like some of our issues come from the same scene.
Nice.
It's controversial. I think they could have cut that entire scene.
The Hulk scene?
Everything about it.
Yeah.
Because this movie has 2 climaxes.
Yeah.
When that ended, and like obviously, I actually was like, oh wow, is the bad guy going to get away with it for one more movie? I thought they were actually going to kind of wrap it up, but then there's like 40 more minutes.
Yeah.
So actually, that's when I was like, "Oh wow, this movie's so long." I think if they could have either not made like such a big deal about it, or have cut that entirely, because like everything after that, I really did enjoy.
Yeah.
Like way more. The Hulk fight, it is what it is. It's fun. Like I think it was actually probably one of the best Hulk action scenes ever.
I know, right? We
of
don't
these
get that
movies. But it was better than freaking. Harrison Ford.
For real.
But yeah, I think you could have cut that. And I don't know what you would have really missed, to be honest, because like
if he gets captured,
we already know the guy's evil. It's first freaking scene, we know he was evil.
Me and Maddie watched Winter Soldier like last month or whatever, and as he was explaining, we just capture villains and we just repurpose them. And then Maddie leans over. She's like, "That's what the guy said in Winter Soldier." And I was like, "I know, right?" Like it was like you said, it was easy to predict that. Like, okay, he's a bad guy.
Oh yeah, and Spider-Man's not going to fight the hand in this movie.
Yeah,
sure,
yeah, for sure. It's not in the trailer. I haven't seen that trailer shot yet. Wink.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, no, that was just like a okay, whatever moment.
right. Fair
Um,
enough.
but that was probably my biggest gripe because it like kind of hurt the rest of the film a little bit for me because I'm like, man, like when's this gonna end?
Yeah,
But another problem I kind of had. I don't want to beat it up too much because dude, the last third was so cool.
yeah,
Like I think everything with him going, going crazy and then like fighting the hand, like
yeah,
the psychological stuff, we've seen it a million times at this point, but
right.
it was cool to see with Gene, I guess. They tried to an issue I had with the story continuity is that they try to make Jean seem like, oh, she's never killed before.
Mm-hmm.
She has absolutely killed before. Like, first of all, having Mary Jane jump off a building,
Yeah,
there's no way she actually knew she was going to be completely fine, and she literally had someone like run into traffic and get hit by a car. Like this just,
right.
but they make it seem like oh no, like killing is not the
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
once you go down that route,
You know,
there's no going back. She's already been pretty evil. I'm not saying it's unjust. Like I'm not saying like she's a horrible person, but like she's already been doing evil stuff. And even Spider-Man at the very like when MJ got possessed, he's like, if you ever loved someone, you would know how effed up this is. So it's like, I don't know. I think it was a little too quick of like a redemption thing. Because yeah, she did some pretty messed up stuff. Obviously, messed up stuff done to her doesn't justify it though.
that's a really good point. I didn't even think about that. You're right. They really built up the last, like the part where she's about to kill the director of whatever damage
And she
control.
hesitates. I'm
Yeah,
like, what
yeah.
is stopping you?
That's a good point. Yeah, you're right. She's already killed like 7 people leading up to this, and like you said, there's even a part where Spider-Man is like, "What you've done is unforgivable," and
Oh yeah,
I know, and I can see in his mind why he did end up forgiving her, but you're right. She's done some
sure.
despicable things, and then all of a sudden, like killing the guy,
Oh yeah.
killing the guy,
Heck,
like,
Andrew Garfield couldn't save his girlfriend falling
yeah,
off a ledge.
right, yeah. So like her killing the guy who's causing a lot of pain and suffering is like suddenly off
Yeah.
the table. Like now we're gone too far. I didn't even think. Shoot, I didn't even think about that. You're right. Because I would have
Other
argued
than
with
that.
you if she literally didn't make a guy run into traffic and get hit by a bus. Then I would have been like, oh my god. Because yeah, no, they glossed over that, by the way.
Yeah,
Like
he doesn't go to see if he's okay. He just
yeah.
runs. Like it's just,
Yeah, unless there's a deleted scene where like the guy wasn't
there might
real,
be.
or yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, that's a good point though. How did this one make $1 billion?
I think it was still good, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
I
good.
don't see how this one beat the last one.
Yeah.
Like No Way Home. Is it No Way Home? I
Yep.
get so confused with the
That was
names
it.
now. Yeah, that one had such a stacked cast
Yeah.
and the just like
It
the
was
word of
after
mouth,
Endgame. Yeah, word of mouth after Endgame.
basically like, oh my gosh, Tobey Maguire, Andrew
Yeah.
Garfield, like this is never gonna happen again.
Right. And it won't. uh, I
Yeah,
bet Toby could show up in Secret Wars. I could see that happening.
probably, but still, it's like, how
Yeah.
did that film not? Because this is like the one more Spider-Man film. Like we
Right.
thought it was gonna be a trilogy. Now it's
Yeah.
gonna be kind of indefinite.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought they were gonna kill Spider-Man in this film
They teased
when
it.
he
Yeah.
got shot by Frank Castle. They didn't, which could have been like their easy out, but obviously
Yeah.
they're not
No,
gonna
not
commit
like
to that.
that. I was gonna say though, like especially this one making $1 billion, there's no way. There is no
Oh yeah,
freaking way they can let Tom Holland out of his contract. I'd put money down they'd sue him if he tried to retire as Spider-Man. That's how much like you're getting in the costume. I don't give a frick if you got 5 kids. You're
right next to
balding.
Right
Yeah,
next to Hugh Jackman.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Freaking Hugh. He's acting like he's choosing to do this. He's like, we tried the easy way, Hugh. We were gonna give you $1 billion, but now, uh,
Oh
but
dang, this was supposed to be a quick review. Oh well, it was fun.
oh no, absolutely not. I knew this would take up most of the conversation. Uh, what was that? So you'd say there's a pacing issue, which I can see that. I think you're
Uh,
right.
just after that point or around that
Yeah,
point,
yeah.
because it really did feel like, again, without looking at my watch, I was like,
Hmm.
oh yeah, the film's about to wrap up. That makes a lot of
Right.
sense. Like
Yeah.
this is a good place to end it.
Oh
And
no,
maybe like
buddy.
a quick
Nah,
extra 15 minutes to conclude.
no. As soon
Bad
as she
guy. Yeah, but
whispered,
what a boring freaking villain, by the way. I'm just like,
as soon as she whispered Sarah, I was like, oh, we got another hour of this bad boy
oh no,
right
I
here.
thought after she did that, I thought that was the build up to Doomsday.
Yeah.
I thought genuinely that was what it was going to be. No, no, listen, hear me out. I thought because it's the X-Men and, Peter Parker using the inhibitor on Hulk, I thought it was going to end kind of on a cliffhanger as a much bigger send off to Doomsday.
Yeah.
So like almost like a part one of two, and two Doomsday being like the conclusion.
Yeah.
That's what I thought they were doing. But then yeah, there's like a lot more of the film. It's almost like
Yeah. 2 films.
yeah, basically. It
Yeah.
was two completely different stories.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's what pains me. Of all the freaking Spider-Man villains, they just pick a
Yeah.
nobody.
Yeah.
Come on, bring back Vulture or
Well,
something. I
the
don't
the
know.
real the real villain was Jean, and then it turns out
Kind
she's not the
of,
wrong. I get that.
kind of.
And that's where the pacing comes in. That's where it's like a
Yeah.
pacing issue, where it's like,
Mm.
okay, like you said, we build up to we beat Jean Grey, we beat the villain, and then slow down. Well, something's not right. Oh, the guy I've been working for is the villain, which I don't know how.
Took him way too long to
Wait, yeah, I
figure
don't know
out.
how, dude. Maybe it's because he's so young, Peter Parker, the character, obviously,
Oh,
but like,
I could see anyone. I could see so many other characters in the Marvel universe making the same problem.
but just my thing is just like, dude, like you watch Winter Soldier and you see Steve Rogers, like the whole time the Secretary of State's giving a spiel, like you just see Steve, he just doesn't have it. He is not buying it one bit. He knows
Right.
right at the gate, this guy's Hydra, like, or he's evil, right? And so Peter, just the way the guy's talking, like I saw the Hand, whose sole purpose was to kill, and then they're like, "Oh no, they work for us now." See, I believe in Reformation. It'd be like, okay, so you put chips in their heads, or like, what'd you do? Like they got bombs strapped to their bomb collars strapped to their neck. Like what's going on? Like there's just no way.
Remember, you
Yeah,
never. He should have. He could. Might as well have just said, "You shouldn't trust anyone, Peter
yeah,
Parker.
right.
Anyone."
Not even
Wink.
me. Yeah, don't even trust me. Like just yes. So yeah, and that probably comes with the well, okay, every idea has been done. That's one issue. Number two, that probably comes with the small scale of the movie. Like, oh, let's just go with the guy, the guy that's supposed to be good is actually bad. Like that's, I don't know, that's good small potatoes for lack of a
Like
better
every Pixar
term.
film ever. now.
Right? Like that's, I mean, it's Zootopia. It's basically the plot of Zootopia.
Right.
So like I get in a way there's no real way to like do something new. So
That's. I mean, well, my only objection to that is that no, but they did give us new iterations of characters,
yeah,
like a new iteration of Frank Castle, a new iteration of Spider-Man. Like, give us a new iteration of one of his
mhm,
already established villains. Like,
yeah.
I don't see a problem with that. Like,
You know,
we all love these characters, like whether they make sense or not. If you drop Sandman just out of nowhere, like okay, it might be kind of stupid. Like, why is he showing up now? But it'd be entertaining.
yeah.
Imagine all the visuals they could do nowadays with
Oh,
modern
absolutely.
technology.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much you can do, and that's just like random villain I pulled out of my hat. Spider-Man has so many, a rogues
Mhm.
gallery.
Yeah. I'm not convinced Mysterio's dead, to be honest with you. I think he could come back. Um,
I don't know if it's gonna be the same actor.
we'll see. He's not coming back anytime soon. They
Yeah.
have to do the symbiote next. So, my
Oh,
other
definitely.
complaints, and these are just personal preferences. There was no Venom. I really thought we were gonna get at least an end credit scene where the suit
Mhm.
shows up, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
did I show you the iconic Secret Wars cover where it's just black suit Spider-Man on the front? Have you seen that?
I think so.
You should look it up. It's an iconic cover. So I imagine he's gonna get
Mhm.
his suit while he's on Battle World or something, and
Mhm.
they just do that cover where he's like, ah, and he's got the black
So
suit on.
he's gonna go to the symbiote instead of the other way around.
Right. It's weird because Venom set it up I'm not Venom. No Way Home set it up weird where it's already on Earth 616, which is where they're at. the universe they're in. It,
Mm.
it it established that the symbiote's already there somewhere.
Are you talking about the cameo?
Yeah, at the end with Eddie Brock. But you see, he left his
You could argue that was a different type of symbiote. That wasn't like the OG though. I could see them
sure,
getting out of
sure,
that.
and that's fine. I'm just saying they made a point that there's a symbiote running loose in our New York, the one in this movie, the
Mm.
Tom Holland universe. So I thought we'd get an end credit scene where we see it sneak into his bed and touches him. We didn't, and that's a
Oh
personal
my.
preference. I'm not gonna flaw the movie for it because they wanted to focus
Mm.
on small potatoes. And that's fine. I respect that. It's criminal, however, and again, this is a personal gripe. This is not because the movie is wrong, but it is criminal. We did not get a man spider in this one. That it was all set up for man spider. He's I haven't. His DNA mutating has not been done
Mm.
in any Spider-Man movie, like, period. It just hasn't been done. And if you watch the original cartoon, which, it's not quite page for page the comics, but
Mhm.
they did Man Spider, and in that episode, that same three-parter, the Punisher's in it. So I was like, oh my God,
Oh.
we're doing Man Spider. And Punisher's hunting Man Spider because he thinks Man Spider's killing people. So it's a
Mm.
whole thing. A whole thing. And freaking Peter Parker goes to, he doesn't go to Hulk, but he goes to somebody for help. I think he goes to Dr. Connors, the lizard, for help on mutating DNA. So I was like, okay, we are doing Man Spider. And I thought either the Hulk scene where he Man Spiders out and he's able to fight Hulk a bit, or
Mhm.
the end when he's getting the crap beaten out of him by the hand, and there is an urge to get to Jean Grey, and the hand's whooping his
Mhm.
butt, and he has to take the thing off, and here comes the 4 extra arms, so he's got 6 arms, and he's like just this giant man spider. I thought it was coming and it didn't come. So I was personally disappointed by No Man Spider because it was all there. The whole framework. Because we had scenes where he's losing control and he's like, he's beaten extra angry with the scorpion.
Right.
And I was like, okay, so, and somebody pointed out, I was like, oh no, it's the symbiote. That's the symbiote story where he's losing his cool. And then
Mhm.
there's it's the arachnid spider DNA taking over. It's like, oh, and his eyes go black like an actual spider. I was like, we're doing man
Right.
spider. No. We don't get
Oof.
either one of those.
Well, they could still, right?
They
I mean,
could,
like they
but
never explained quite what that was.
right. Yeah. Exactly. Like we don't even get a real. So like I don't know.
I am both. Ugh.
Yeah, that was good. Are you need Jean Grey's like, no. You have to look out for yourself. Are you Peter or are you Spider-Man? And he's like, I'm both. Like that was good. That was a great arc.
Mm.
That's so like I'm trying to look at it like Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire. We never actually find out why he's losing his powers. He just is because he doesn't want to be
Right.
Spider-Man. We don't get an explanation. We don't get like a scene that they break down why he's losing it. He just decides he is Spider-Man, then he gets him back.
Mhm.
So I was like, I'll look at it like that. We don't get an arachnid DNA taking over. I don't know. Now he's mastered his emotions. He's cool. I don't know. I really thought they were going to go Man Spider. I was just really disappointed with that. But
Mm.
now the big thing is they finally introduced one of the X-Men, which is Jean Grey. At the end of I was surprised by the lack of a mid-credit scene. I guess I don't know if that's a
Yeah.
good thing or bad thing, but
Well,
it's
even the end credits scene was just like, could have sent like that wasn't even necessary.
right. They had to have something, but so here's another good thing: the end credit scene is Ned's dumb app that was supposed to be a one-off joke that turns out to be the end credit scene. You see the app tracker tracking Spider-Man,
Mm.
and it shows him in space. Ooh, I think he's getting sent to Battle World, which is Secret Wars.
You don't think it's a new Spider-Man, like it said?
No, no. I think he's
Oh, really?
oh, because the app says like new
It says
Spider-Man.
new Spider-Man,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think he got teleported to Battle World personally because you gotta look at that cover man of the Secret Wars. It's got the symbiote suit on, but So they just kind of tease like he got sent to space. But you're right. It did say like new Spider-Man. So I don't know. Maybe it's the symbiote suit. I don't know. Or maybe they just didn't pay too close attention to
I think that's what they're gonna do. Um, because
Miles.
they, like we were talking about the Joker, like they have to have the symbiote now
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah.
That's what everyone's
And
waiting
and and,
for. How will
and
Tom Holland handle it?
and they I'll give them points for showing restraint. They haven't
Sure.
done it
Yeah.
like they could have done it the second movie, and they
Oh yeah.
didn't. We're on the fourth movie and it's nowhere to be found. So cool.
Nowhere home.
That's some restraint right there. And oh, that's my thing too. They showed some restraint with the Doomsday prep. Like this could have been
Oh yeah.
this could have been the commercial for Doomsday, and they didn't do it.
Was afraid of.
They was like, we're just doing Spider-Man, and I was like, cool. I respect that. They didn't. There's no scene where I swear to God I thought this was gonna happen. I thought Doctor Doom was gonna show up in the end credit scene and we get a Mr. Stark and no, you stupid boy, I am Victor Von Doom. I don't know what the accent should be, but yeah, I really thought they were like this was the trailer for Doomsday. That's what I thought we were
Oh
gonna
yeah.
do, but no, they didn't. Hey, even the end credit scene. The slightest, the tiniest hint of a tease, and that's
Mhm.
it. Like, and it's not even a clear tease. Like, you're right. Is there another Spider-Man? Did they transport Peter Parker? Like, I don't know. So yeah, no, and so I'll give them that. And
Also, why
then
do you program the app to say new Spider-Man? Pisses me off.
that's fair. Miles Morales detected.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's why I didn't. Well, I didn't think that specifically. That's a good point. Why would he even think to do that? So yeah, I guess Jacob Batalon, Ned. He's not going to be the Hobgoblin, but that's fine. I don't care that much. I think they could set up a good movie where he's fighting his best friend or something. And then let's see. So yeah, those are my real biggest gripes was No Man Spider and the X-Men, sorry. So Jean Grey at the end, she rides off. Presumably she's going to X Mansion. Where else is she gonna go? Interesting. We watched X1 as soon as we got back because Maddie hasn't seen any of them. I need to catch her up because 80% of Doomsday won't make sense if she doesn't watch X-Men, you know.
Yeah.
So we're catching up on that. We watched the first one. Um,
I didn't know that the X-Men were already in this world.
right. So I was gonna say that. So this is, in my opinion, this is the best movie Jean Grey. Even some comic nerds that I've watched online have said Jean Grey's really boring in the comics, and then you watch her movie, she's also not that interesting. I don't remember if you remember
Right.
I don't know if you remember the original X-Men movies. Jean Grey's like the least interesting part of them. And she's had two
Oh, right.
films centered on her in the Dark Phoenix, and
Right.
she's still the most boring part of it. So this, like, she's really compelling. They changed her origin. The whole sister getting captured by damage control and experimented on until she died. That was a real gut punch, by the way, when she looked up at the vent and she saw
Oh yeah, that was
the
very well
VMAX.
done.
I was like, "Ah, that's not cool." I was like, "Dang, that actually was really
That
dark."
sounded like another generic MacGuffin, but
Ye-
no, you got us.
Yeah, no, that was like super dark. I don't remember. Okay, I'm sorry. This is a real quick detour. Do you ever watch BoJack Horseman?
From time to time.
There's the episode. It's just him at his mom's eulogy, and this whole thing was like my mom's last words at the start of his speech. She said, "I see you," and he's trying to interpret it while he's giving the eulogy. He's like, did she be like, "I see you," like I finally see you, or was it like, I see you, like she saw through me and she sees how bad of a person I am, and then at the end he says, "Yeah," and so we were in the ICU, and he's like, "I see you." And he realizes that his mom didn't mean anything. She just read the door, and he was like, "Dang it, my mom really just." I gave my mom too much
Wow.
credit, like she didn't. She never ever actually did see me, She never had an emotional connection to me. So when she looked up, and her whole hope is like, "What is VMAX?" It's
Yeah.
like if I find VMAX, I find my sister, and her sister saw just read the top of the vent and it was like a torn label. It meant nothing. It's just she
Hmm.
saw a vision of what her sister last saw before she died. I was like,
Yeah.
dang, that kicked me in the balls. I was like, God, that I
Oh
felt
yeah.
that. So this is the best.
That was like probably the first thing he wrote. He was just like, I'm gonna
Yeah,
do the
yeah,
entire movie around this.
right, yeah. And I was like, dang, that hit me pretty hard actually. So yeah, this is in my opinion the best Jean Grey we're gonna get. And it's like it's nice that Marvel's like finally writing characters well again. Cause like if you look back, somebody brought up the WandaVisions. There was a few scenes where all the girl characters are getting together and they're justifying Wanda taking over a whole village or whatever, like she does, and
Hmm.
it's like she's enslaved 1,000 people. Well, she could have enslaved 100,000, but she didn't. You're welcome.
Right.
And I was like, what the fuck? They didn't do that. They were like, she's, because Frank Castle wants to kill her. So
Oh
like
yeah.
he's like, I'm just gonna shoot her. I got the shot. I'm gonna take it. And then like Peter is like the only one who's like, no, no, no. Like what she's doing is wrong, but we can reach her before she does something she regrets, and like to where she's
Hmm.
not, she can still be redeemed. We can stop. Like he doesn't justify it. He doesn't go, well, she's in pain.
Right.
We're lucky her being the strong woman that she is, she didn't take out the whole planet. We're
Right.
lucky. They didn't do that. They just like she's hurting. She just needs a friend. She needs family. And she hasn't done anything yet that she would regret on paper, of course, because you pointed out that she killed the guy. But
Semi. Yeah.
putting that aside, she's not
Now
too.
you're justifying
Yeah,
it.
I know, right? um, so very human. So then we popped in X1. And I nudged Maddie. I was like, "That's Jean Grey," and she's like, "Oh," because Jean Grey just pops up and she's just boring redhead
Would have
girl.
missed her.
Yeah, yeah, she's boring redhead girl. She's giving a speech, to Congress or the United Nations. So
She's kind of hot though, so
oh,
I guess
Famke
that's
Janssen.
something.
Did you see? Side note, I think we reviewed the movie enough. Did you see Famke Janssen? That's the actress. Did you see that picture at the Comic Con where the guy's standing like 6 feet away from her? And like,
No.
yeah, okay, so picture me, but fatter and less confident. And he's standing there like the nice guy stand and smile like you're nervous, like, right? Um,
Right.
Look it up, just viral Comic Con Famke Janssen. She's like smiling uncomfortably. He's smiling the nice guy smile, and they're like very far apart. To where, and then so then somebody made up a story that she demanded somebody get a ruler and measure 6 feet away from her. That's not true. It's a false
Mm.
rumor. But I encourage you to look up that picture because it was very memeable. Where it looks like they're both uncomfortable and they're like very far apart for no reason. Because all the pictures at the cons I've taken, like they hug you or you get real close and they try to pose, but theirs just looks so uncomfortable. And she's in a
Mm.
chair, so it's like she didn't want to stand for too long. She's old. She's like in her 60s now, I think. Um, she's still really hot though. Yeah, you're right. But yeah,
Oh,
best.
geez, that is an awkward one.
Yeah, right.
That does
Okay,
look like you.
I know, right? Like a less confident me, just like nice guy. Yeah. Uh,
Oh, she's not happy at all. No.
I know, but her agency is like, no, no, they denied that it was awkward. But there was like I said, fake story going around that her campaign staff came over and was like, 6 feet, get a ruler, get the nerd out of here. Like that didn't happen. That's not what
Kind of
happened.
sucks. I paid $80 for this, and her handler literally put a yardstick and told
Yeah,
me I was not
that
allowed to
did
approach you.
that didn't happen. That's fake. Somebody made that up. But it is a very awkward picture, so it's funny that it went viral.
They should have rulers in front of people though.
I know, right? I had a divider in front of my Hobbit picture.
That's right.
Yeah, so that
You're
was the
not even
thing.
allowed to look at them.
Yeah, but she's still really pretty though in that picture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she hasn't aged a day. It feels like. But anyway, where's that going? Jean Grey. Oh, okay. So we watched X1. Really good movie. Still holds up. Obviously, it's 2000, so there's just some stuff that's like looks a little bit wonky, but overall, still a
Mhm.
really good film. I will say, because Maddie hadn't seen the Doomsday trailer yet. We watched it right after X1. After just watching X1, just
Mhm.
blast from the past nostalgia, going straight from X1 to the Doomsday trailer helped a little bit.
Hmm.
I didn't feel nothing this time. I felt just a, and again, I'm still saying it's nostalgia bait. That's literally all it is.
Oh, you're literally doing it to yourself at
I
this point.
know. But I will say, having watched X1 and getting that little bit rush of nostalgia, seeing Ian McKellen as Magneto and Patrick Stewart, watching the trailer, that retirement home scene did a little bit more for me this time than it did having not watched those
Hmm.
movies for 10 years and then being like, oh, look at the retirement home they found. You know, they're just sitting
Hmm.
there like old coots, like just looking at each other like, oh God, we got to do another movie. It hit a little bit harder after watching X1 and then watching the trailer. It helped. That
Those
this,
are those are very cozy movies, especially X1.
yeah, very cozy, absolutely. I'm excited because X2 is considered one of the best superhero films ever made. I'm torn between X2 and Days of Future Past. I think those are my two. Those are my two like top
I
picks.
like First Class, probably the best.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since it came out. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh, wow.
no, I bet it's gonna blow my mind.
I thought that was like everyone's favorite.
That's
But
fair. It's a good movie. I remember liking it. So what happened was we watched it in theaters, and then we went, and then my dad, biological dad, who I don't talk about that much because he's terrible. We were all bored one day during his weekend visitation, and we went to Dollar Movies and watched it again. And
mhm.
then that next time we saw him, we went to the Dollar Movies and got it again and watched it again. And I was so sick of it.
Oh my,
And then it came out on
that's awful.
DVD. And when we went to his place for visitation, we watched it again. And then we woke up the next day and then we watched it again. And I
Holy crap!
was so sick of it at, I think I was 16. I was so sick of that freaking movie. I was so
Mm.
sick of it.
That's
um,
that's
I feel like now
that's
though, that was like,
traumatizing.
they came out like 15, 16, 17 years ago. If I watched it again, it would probably blow my mind. I know that. It's
Yeah,
just at the time I was like, I am tired of this effing movie.
that's such a weird
Yeah,
weird
yeah, it was weird.
occurrence.
It was because I watch a lot of other stuff over a lot. Like I feel like I could watch Obsession 20 more times and I'd be fine. But like just
Mm.
when it's forced on me, when it's not me choosing to watch it again, I want to shoot myself. Um,
Dude, that's are you Caleb Calvary or
am
are
I
you
Caleb
the
first
third
class?
wheel? Yeah,
Third
I
wheel
am
first
both.
class. Yeah. So I'm excited I'm excited to go through them, and I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like we have to watch even the bad ones. Like it would feel
Oh
weird.
yeah, dude, you
Yeah.
better watch Wolverine Origins.
Oh no no for sure. But like X3, like is it skippable or no? Like I feel like we need to watch.
No, okay, I actually again that was one of my first superhero films.
Right.
Uh,
Drive-in
it's
theater. I remember that.
it's bad, but think of all the memes that came out of
I
it,
know.
and also that has some cool imagery in there.
And like it's the
Magneto has
end.
his weird Voldemort moment in the woods, and then Cyclops gets done in like a chump.
Yeah.
It's epic. And you get to see an
The
awesome freaking
Beast.
Xavier death scene.
Yeah, you get to see Beast. You get to see hello
Yeah, no,
relief.
it's worth it, especially if it's bad because it's like
Yeah.
it's back before like Dark Phoenix where it was just like boring bad.
Yeah.
These were like funny bad. But like even then, there's still some cool scenes in it.
Right.
I still think the Wolverine killing Jean was well done in that movie.
Yeah. I can't believe, and we got like 2 minutes left. I can't believe they messed up the Phoenix Saga twice. Like, I don't know how you do that.
Yeah,
How do you do that? Because they're gonna do it
it's just
again.
it's kind of like the whole can't make a good Hulk movie.
I
Don't
don't
know
know
why.
why. Because there's so much there. You know, like,
Hmm.
I
I
did
think
like,
they put all their the reason. Well, one of the reasons I think is because, like you said, she's such a boring character. They put all their eggs in a hero gone bad.
yeah,
And what does that look like? And just losing their crap. And they're so focused on like the damage she can do rather than like why she does it.
right,
Like I still don't even know why she goes Dark Phoenix. I
yeah.
still can never remember
What
what
the Dark
actually
Phoenix
triggers it.
is,
If
yeah.
it's like if it's like is it a second
Entity,
character?
yeah,
Is it something that's like inside her that like is inevitable, or
right.
does something like does she did someone spill her ice cream? Like what happens?
Right, because the movie never tells you. It's just like she loses control, and that's all you get. Like,
Right.
and then she's fine until she's not. It's just there's so much.
We can
And
do it right
and
this time.
And to be honest with you, from what I remember, X1 and X2 set up a civil war between mutants, the
Yeah.
Brotherhood and the X-Men, and humans being caught in the middle of, like, that was set up
Mhm.
very well. And then the third movie, it's like, oh, also the Dark Phoenix. That war we've been
Which
setting
takes up
up.
everything.
Yeah. You remember that war we were setting up? Yeah, don't worry about it. That's like secondary to the Dark Phoenix, which we're only introducing
It
this movie.
happens in the background.
Yeah.
It happens in the background,
Yeah,
which is like,
cause like
oof.
I remember the end of X2, and it's like, wow, like there's like something coming. And I don't
Uh-huh.
mean Dark Side, I don't mean Thanos, I don't mean Doom. I mean like there's a war coming. And like it's a war that you can see coming. It's not like
Right.
it's not the leader sitting behind bars and going, I've done the calculations and there's something coming that you're not prepared for. You forgot to carry the one. It's not the Lex Luthor. He's coming. Ding, 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 ding. Like, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something you can
Yeah.
actually see. There's an actual war
Right.
coming. And then when it gets here, it doesn't happen. It's actually Dark Phoenix. Like, you know, anyway.
Oh, superhero movies are stupid.
I know. And yet, I'm still there opening weekend. I still bring the giant Galactus head,
Yep.
and I don't even put popcorn in it. I just bring it. It gets its own chair at the
Who are you
movies.
gonna see Doomsday with first?
Probably my wife and Matt Beadle, and then if you want to come, you
Mm.
can. But I mean, we might have to get our tickets now because if it's gonna sell out
Oh,
like
sure.
Spider-Man did, we need to go ahead and
Well, hey, if
pre-order.
we can plan it like we plan our trip, we got this.
Mm-hmm. Well, oh, on the air, Maddie found the pizza place from Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire. Yeah,
Still there.
and it's right by our hotel room.
Let's
So
freaking
we're gonna.
go.
If it's good, which I'm sure it is, we have to eat there every day.
Let's call let's call delivery.
Yeah. So I'm just saying we have to go. We absolutely have to go there.
Excuse me, can I volunteer to
Uh-huh.
go throw these pizzas around?
That's
I'll
right.
do it for free.
Anyway, all right, that's all the time we have for today. In 2 weeks, we will be in New York City, going to catch Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, eat some Spider-Man 2 pizza, and get fired by the guy from Slumdog Millionaire. I don't know, the guy from
Yep.
Avatar: The Last Airbender movie live action.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
his breakout role.
Yeah. We're gonna go to that pizza restaurant. He's gonna fire us on the spot because we're late.
That's right.
All right, guys. We'll see y'all next
Spread the
time.
novelty.
I think next time. Well, no, not the next time we record, but the time after that, we'll be in New York City, having seen Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. That'll be fun to talk about. See y'all
I
next
hope
time,
someone
guys.
stalks us.
Oh, me too. I hope my stalker just chases us over there.
Mine too.
Hey. All right,
Bye bye.
guys. See y'all next time.